So, Ben, you've been with us for about 8 months now.
Yeah.
I think the creative team has gone through so many changes in that time. And I think as a company, we've been on such a learning curve because we've had so many different requirements come through with clients. We have TikTok packages that we offer to people. And so working with different video algorithms has been a massive learning curve. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about was the difference between or the challenges that you face coming from a traditional video background. You know, where you've worked in film, you've worked creating online content, but nothing that's necessarily been specifically for like TikTok or Reels or anything. And so I wanted to talk to you about the challenges and sort of how you found transitioning.
I won't lie, it wasn't an easy transition. I remember we had some good chats my first sort of couple of weeks here where it was really not disheartening, but I've always, not sound big-headed, but I've always been good at what I've done.
You are good at it, just to clarify. Like, you're doing
still-
a really good job.
But it was that first coming into this, you think, oh, I'm a cameraman. I've shot loads of stuff. I can easily then adapt it to social because you're very naive. If you're not in this world, you just think it's, well, you're just taking that and making it shorter. You're just kind of making it fit into a real concept. But it really wasn't. And I struggled to get my head around it. It was just hard to kind of reprogram your brain to think about the way the algorithms work on social, and that is what's dictating how you're shooting.
I think one of the main things we had was, I remember, I think we were on a shoot or something, and you were spending loads of time trying to get this really gorgeous slow-mo shot, and I was like, Ben, it's beautiful. People on TikTok don't care.
Yeah.
They don't care about that slow-mo shot that you're trying to get.
That's it.
And I was like, it's beautiful. Maybe on a YouTube ad or something like that, but this is for TikTok and it ain't going to deliver on that. I mean, I think the thing is we balance so many different types of creative. You've got YouTube ads, which naturally lend themselves to a higher quality of filming, and that's where we're filming wide, which I guess traditionally for videographers is where they're most comfortable in. We also work with a lot of clients on some internal bits. We have filmed some TV bits before as well, so we can do all of that. But it's actually more difficult to do your organic TikTok, your organic reel content, because you kind of have to like rip out any creative theory you've been given, and you have to be really trend based. And sometimes we do have to say to clients, like, look, if we're doing organic content here, we're not doing paid ads, we're not doing brand awareness, even though organic social is brand awareness, but we're trying to work with an algorithm here. And we have to say to them, look, no, don't put your branded font on there if it's organic. Don't use the colors that are trending at the minute and use trending sounds. If you can. There's some workarounds for that one. But sometimes there's a whole learning curve for clients on that, and sort of saying your organic content shouldn't be this branded piece of work. We want to make it look like your customers have filmed it, that it's user generated, but that you can control the narrative, and that's why you film it yourself.
Well, that's where I think I also started to really understand the difference in what I was shooting was when we did a shoot and we shot some same content, one on camera and one on mobile. We did, I think, 3 or 4 sort of reels of this style. And it was quite, in a way, it was quite relieving to see as a camera person, to see, right, I've put all this like sort of lighting into this shot, into camera one, what's the f-stop going to be? What's my color balance? Okay, what's my shutter speed? Do I want to crank it? Do I not want to crank it? And you get the mobile, and obviously we've got apps on our phones to kind of control those elements, but not as much you get on the camera. And then you kind of put both out, and you instantly go, well, that one looks really polished and stunning, and that's what I'm, that's going to go on my portfolio. The mobile one still looks good, but you're like, oh, camera brain in me really likes this one. And they go out into the world and they do the thing, and you go, let's go and look back at them.
The test that killed every creative soul
and you
in
go,
the business.
Oh, look at that. The one that was sort of handheld and is the one that people really engage with. And that's what I really struggled to get my head around was you're not here, obviously you're here to make things look good, but you're not here to make beautiful, stunning shots that are going to go off and, win art house film awards. You're here to get things that are going to get people engaging with them.